Hey guys, welcome back to more Roslyn. So, I want to talk to y'all today about, does the medical medium really know what the heck he's talking about? Or let's just say, because this might be in my title as well, these vegan people are crazy. I do not feel good on this vegan stuff. So that is the topic of this video. And haha, if you thought I was going to diss the medical medium, because I'm not. But let's talk about being and eating fruits and vegetables. There's tons of YouTube people out there doing raw. There's tons of people out there just doing whole foods, whole plant based, food type diaries on YouTube, and they feel great. Their skin looks good. They have awesome energy. And so all of you keep trying to do this as well. And you're just like, these people are crazy. I don't feel better from eating raw food, like raw whole plants. And I don't feel better from being a vegan or cutting this out, if you're into like day 3 or day 5 of doing this, and then you just give up because you don't understand what's going on, and you go back to cheeseburgers and pizza, and then you realize that the pizza and cheeseburgers made you feel bad too, so you're kind of like, what am I supposed to do? Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to eat? So that's how I felt this morning to a certain degree, except for I know better. So I am in day 4 of whole foods, low fat, plant-based, raw, just low fat, raw vegan all the way. And and all the way to the point of I've had fat every other day, which is kind of challenging for some people. But I just keep trying to do things to feel better and to have more energy. And I think I keep putting myself in more of a detox, which is something I will say I wish Medical Medium Anthony would talk a little bit more about, a little more in depth, maybe do a radio show on detox, period, because that's what happens, day 3 or 4 or 5. You might feel good the first couple of days, you might feel good day 3 and 4, but then by day 7 you're sluggish and you don't feel good, and you're like, well, what happened? I thought my energy was just going to keep getting better. Well, it will get better, but you're detoxing, so that's when you might have to rest a little more and do a little less. And I think that's one thing that people don't talk about as much, is when, these people that have been raw vegans for years, or they're just vegans for years, and they feel good and their skin looks good, you didn't see the first of their journey. Whereas like with me, at least you're seeing the first of my journey. And my friend Ichota, you can check out Ichota's healing, because she's in the same situation a little bit. She's been doing the medical medium consistently with no foods for a lot longer than I have. I've just been doing the medical medium for a lot longer, but I've had no foods in the process. But we both are going through detox, and we both have crappy days, and we would love to feel zippy and great like some of these other YouTubers. However, they're in a different place than we are, and we're going to get there, and we know that. And we have some days that, or I'm speaking for her, but and me, but I have some days that I just feel amazing, and I'm like, oh, this is why I do this. It's like there's these little glimmers of hope and the light at the end of the tunnel. And so I just wanted to let y'all know that if you're starting to be a vegan, if you're starting the medical medium process, if even if you're doing a lot of supplements, that can make you feel a little crummy. And everybody's different. Anthony says that all the time. So you have to really play with this, and don't give up hope. If you're in, and as I'm taking a deep breath, because that's one of the problems I'm having today, is I'm feeling like I can't breathe as well, and that is a detox symptom. That is it's just the gunk is literally loosening up and is trying to purge and get out of my body, and I'm going to let it, and I'm allowing it in this process. And that's just one of the things that is part of the detox. And you just work through it, but don't poo-poo the whole Whole Foods thing, or the medical medium thing, especially the medical medium, especially if you are trying to heal because you don't feel good right time you do this. Healing is a longer process than people think. I'm in day 4 of this, and I might not feel as great, but I've noticed that parts of my body are tightening up. And I thought that was pretty amazing in the shower this morning. I was like, oh, my boobs feel higher. And that was all I needed to keep going, because what woman doesn't want their boobs higher? And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, go watch Tanny Raw on YouTube as well, because her boobs are up, like they're perky, like she looks like a freaking 17-year-old. So definitely go check out her videos and stuff. And she is low fat raw vegan, and she's been that way for years. And she feels good, and she had lupus, and she had to go through the detox part. But when you're in this, you do realize that the foods make you feel so good, so you get so determined to keep playing with it and keep working with it that you just keep going. Other people I know don't do this. They don't, when I did paleo, I didn't ever feel good or thought I was getting anywhere to actually stay on it. Whereas the whole food stuff, it makes me feel so much different and so much better than meat and cheese and gluten, that I just stay on it and keep going. It's not something that I can just quit anymore. It's not something that I just have to give up. One meal of gluten and whatever will send me right back to the whole foods. Whereas when I did South Beach or paleo or any of that stuff, I never could. One meal that I wanted sent me to another meal that I wanted, and another and another. So if you're starting this journey and you're really like, these people don't know what they're talking about, give it time. They do know what they're talking about. We were not made to eat processed foods. This world is made, it was made with trees and plants and bushes and stuff for us to eat and graze. And we really are not hunter enough to eat meat all the time. That's not how we survived. You can look back at the pictures in the Bibles, and they didn't have a ton of meat in the pictures. They had a lot of fruit, and they had a lot of vegetables, and they had some meat, and meat was a delicacy. So, and I'm not bashing meat. I know you meat eaters like your meat, but you can eat less of it and feel better. And your whole goal is probably to feel better and have more energy. And so I just want to let you know, if you're doing this and you're detoxing, the detox will pass. It will pass, and you will feel better. And once it does, you'll build your energy and build it and build it. And it just keeps happening organically over time. So just give it a try, give it a break, understand that healing takes time, and just play and dabble. So, and figure things out. Have fun. If you have fun with this, it's not so hard. So I hope this helps. I had to get this out this morning. I just had to get this out of my head and laugh about it and let y'all know that they do know what they're talking about. They just don't talk about detox enough. And so I just want to tell y'all about that. So hopefully this helps you. And if you have any questions or comments, hit me up below. If you want to subscribe to my page, I would be super excited. If you want to have notifications, press the bell beside the subscribe button. And if you would like a consultation with me, you can go to Roslyn.com and sign up there, and you can see some of my videos, read my testimonials, and I do free consultations as well right now. And I am a health coach. So hope this helps, and I hope you enjoy this, and just have patience. So I love you guys. See you later.